Robert Garcia is about to drop a fucking bombshell. You remember the book? Remember the birthday book with Ghislaine Maxwell? Where she got everybody to write a page and draw some pictures? And Trump drew some pictures, right? The birthday book, remember that? With the pictures and like signed with Jeffrey, oh Jeffrey, the little poem or whatever that Trump wrote. Dude, they're getting the book. They're getting the book from the Epstein estate. The book that all the right-wingers said didn't exist, right? The birthday book. They're getting it. They're getting it, right? Oh, isn't that interesting? This thing that didn't exist, that didn't have Trump's signature and wasn't made by him. Oh.
The strategy to get through the Epstein mess, the Epstein files, which it's been reported Donald Trump is in, that his Department of Justice did not want to release, that the Congress did not want to vote on, their House Republicans, Mike Johnson sent everyone home early, that by sending everyone home early, everyone would forget about it. You'll come back in the fall and people will say, Jeffrey Epstein who? Do you think that's going to work?
Absolutely not. This upcoming week, we have actually many of the victims of Jeffrey Epstein coming to Capitol Hill. We're meeting with them. They're talking to lawmakers. We're going to highlight their stories. We've got to center these victims. And I'll just say one other.
Dude, that's huge right there. Do you see that? A bunch of victims are, it's not going to be public, okay? But a bunch of victims are going before Congress and they're sharing their stories and they're sharing their information. The victims are in the room. That is a huge step, huge start. Maybe we'll expand that, get wider. Of course, on September 3rd, they're having the We Are Not a Hoax press conference. That is Ro Khanna and Thomas Massie and a whole bunch of victims. There are some victims that are coming that have never spoken up before. It's brand new. What he's talking about isn't even on the September 3rd. It's actually they're going to be in Congress. The press conference is going to be public on the 3rd, but they're bringing the victims to Congress to speak to the oversight committee. But there are new victims coming forward, guys, and it's going to be a big deal. The We Are Not a Hoax is great branding. It's a really powerful flyer, dude, that one. That flyer with those 8 women. Of course, Virginia's not going to be there. But the rest of these, Courtney Wild and the rest of them are going to be there. And there's going to be some that nobody's heard from. I really think these victims are realizing it's now or never, man. It is now or never. Like the door is open for the flood to come through. And if they don't come through now, it's just not going to happen.
A piece of news that actually just developed in the last couple hours is we finally got word from the Epstein estate. They're going to be providing the actual Epstein book, that famous book where that note that Donald Trump drew and doodled to Jeffrey Epstein, his so-called...
Did you hear that? That is big, guys. One more time, listen to this piece of information.
I'll just say one other piece of news that actually just developed in the last couple hours is we finally got word from the Epstein estate. They're going to be providing the actual Epstein book, that famous book where that note that Donald Trump drew and doodled to Jeffrey Epstein, his so-called best friend of 10 to 15 years. The Epstein estate is actually going to now get us that book and a bunch of other documents that they have.
The Epstein estate is giving them the book. Remember they said the book doesn't exist. The book, we never drew a picture. Trump doesn't doodle. This thing doesn't even exist. You're making it up. We're going to sue the Wall Street Journal. The Wall Street Journal said, hey, we stand by our reporting. They're getting the fucking book, bro. Dude, I mean, maybe that's why Trump has been gone since Tuesday. Maybe he is just shitting somewhere. Dude, he is in deep shit, bro. And now that the Epstein estate is getting involved, guys, they have a bunch of information. We don't even know what they all have. But the fact that they're starting to turn this shit over is a real big problem for Donald fucking Trump, okay? It's a real problem for him. It is, I'm telling you, this is not going to work out well for him, guys. I know he thought he was going to make this go away. They had Ghislaine Maxwell come out and tell a touching, moving story about how she doesn't remember anything, never saw anything inappropriate. But dude, there's not a rug big enough for these dumb motherfuckers to sweep this shit under. This shit is coming out. And me and, 1,000 other content creators are making sure this shit comes out. Okay, this is going to be huge, dude.
That's actually not been reported yet. Reporting it here for the first time. We're going to get those documents as we understand it now on September the 8th. And so that will continue our investigation. And again, we ask the question, where are the rest of the documents? What is Pam Bondi hiding? What is Donald Trump hiding? And the cover-up. Let's get to the truth.
Dude, look at that. He just announced today, guys. This is the first we heard of it. But you see the timeline? September 3rd, Congress comes back. The "We're Not a Hoax" press conference happens. Thomas Massie, Ro Khanna, a bunch of victims. Hey, remember us? We're not a hoax. This is very real. Some new victims speak up. Then victims are going before the Oversight Committee and testifying. 5 days later, on September 8th, they get that book and they get those documents. Dude, that's an insane, 1-2 punch, bro. I know Mike Johnson thought he was going to make this go away, but I'm sorry, MAGA Mike. You're going to have to dip into your porn stash there, buddy, because this shit is not going away. It is not going away, man.
Reporting the Wall Street Journal about the sketch of a naked woman and an imagined dialogue between him and Jeffrey Epstein about how some things never age and may everyone be another secret. Donald Trump called that fake news and then sued the Wall Street Journal and Rupert Murdoch, I think, for $1 billion. So if the estate turns it over, that would seem to me to kind of resolve any outstanding questions. So we'll look at that anxiously. Congressman Robert Garcia, thank you very much.
Dude, that's huge. I mean, we do need to revisit that because it was a big deal, bro. He says, "I never wrote a picture in my life. I don't draw pictures of women," President Trump said in an interview with the Wall Street Journal, who reported the bawdy birthday gift to Jeffrey Epstein. So he was outright denying it. Oh, man, dude. Dude, Donnie is getting fucking spanked.
The president is pushing back against claims tying him to a new controversy involving Jeffrey Epstein and a birthday card reported on by the Wall Street Journal.
The report in the Wall Street Journal that a, quote, bawdy letter bearing Trump's name is included in an album from dozens of Epstein's associates to celebrate his 50th birthday in 2003. The Journal reports the letter contains several lines of typewritten text framed in the outline of a naked woman drawn in heavy marker, including an imaginary exchange between Trump and Epstein.
Drawn in heavy marker. Yeah, that sounds a lot like somebody we know, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
The president told the Journal Tuesday evening, quote, "This is not me. This is a fake thing. I never wrote a picture in my life. I don't draw pictures of women. It's not my language. It's not my words." And threatened to sue the Wall Street.
And September 8th, that book will be in the hands of the Oversight Committee.
Street Journal, which shares ownership with Fox News. Fox News has not independently confirmed the truth of the Wall Street Journal's claims about the letter. Vice President J.D. Vance followed, posting on X, quote, "Forgive my language, but this story is complete and utter BS. The Wall Street Journal should be ashamed for publishing it."
Oh, do you see that, guys? Look at Vance's response. "Forgive my language, but this story is complete and utter BS. They should be ashamed for publishing it." Where is this letter? Would you be shocked to learn they never showed it to us before publishing it? Does anyone honestly believe this sounds like Donald Trump? And guess what? We're going to see this shit September 8th. Or, well, the Oversight Committee is going to see it. It may be a couple days before we get to see it. But isn't that funny? Oh, man, dude. I mean, the fact that it's drawn in Sharpie, come on, man. We know. We know, dude. Keep J.D. Vance away from the sectional on September 8th, dude. Because he's going to be like, oh. Right? Dude, he is going to be like fucking Brooks Brothers and shit. Oh, that's going to sting, though, when that book shows up. Dude, we do love to see it. Right? We do. We love to see it, guys. We love to see it. I love nothing more than seeing Trump get railed, bro. Metaphorically, of course, dude. Metaphorically. Come on now, slow it down, guys. Slow it down. Although, I'll be honest, dude. If a couple of big Chippendales dancers like took Trump in the corner and just roughed him up, I'd watch that. I honestly would. I'd be like, oh shit, dude. He'd be crying, all sweaty and shit, and they're just like treating him like a piece of meat. I'd actually watch that. It wouldn't excite me in any way, but I think I'd watch it for sheer entertainment value, right? Just to see the misery, dude. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.